Thank you for joining us for Up to the Minute. I'm Dr. Lana Pigao, Communications Director for Northwest College, and here's where you can find us. We're on the Houston City District Facebook page and YouTube. We are also on X, LinkedIn, and HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Well, today we'll be joined by Kamaria Sheppard. She's an artist, author, and HCC professor. Kamaria is a professor of studio art and blends her unique creativity across a variety of media. She's performing a reading of her work as well as displaying many of her creations in the exhibit titled Pretty Preach Her Hypocrite on now on display at HCC's Spring Branch Campus Art Gallery. The installation gives dimension to the many lives, timelines, and alternate realities of the visual artist, writer, and professor. But first, it's time for the latest Eagle News updates from across the Houston City College system, a place where we share the latest stories and events with students and faculty and support our mission for student success. If you have a story you'd like to feature on Up to the Minute, we'd love to hear from you. For general inquiries or to share story ideas, you can email us at hcc.uptotheminute@hccs.edu, or go ahead and give us a call at 713-718-6395. Well, HCC's annual Artificial Intelligence Innovation Symposium and Expo will take place this Wednesday, April 1st, and will bring together industry leaders, educators, and students for a day of insight, collaboration, and hands-on exploration. The event will be at the HCC West Loop campus from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and will feature speaker panels, presentations, workshops, student project showcases, and demos and exhibits. The symposium's rapid growth mirrors the college's own transformation since adopting the Houston City College name in 2005. The institution has accelerated its leadership in applied AI, setting benchmarks across Texas and the nation. HCC was the first college in Texas to launch an Associate of Applied Science in AI and Robotics in 2020. And in 2023, HCC became the first U.S. community college to offer a Bachelor of Applied Technology degree in AI and Robotics, programs that now serve as talent engines for Houston's fast advancing innovation ecosystem. Well, Eco Preview Day was this past weekend. It offered future HCC Eagles a firsthand look at college life while providing personalized support to help students get started early for summer and fall 2026 enrollment. Guests had the opportunity to explore academic programs, meet faculty and staff, and take important steps toward becoming HCC students. Attendees had help with admissions, connected one-on-one with staff to complete the free HCC application, and finish key onboarding steps. They also toured campus facilities, visited classrooms, labs, and student spaces to envision their future at HCC. This is just another reminder that summer registration is now open. Those looking for a jump on summer sessions can still enroll in spring courses right now. Well, that's a wrap for today's Eagle News. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll be joined by HCC professor, author, and artist Kamaria Sheppard. She will tell us about her current exhibit and her special reading event that's coming up. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
When a child is fighting a critical illness, one truth touches us all. Every child deserves a childhood. A wish sparks a ripple of hope that transforms communities far and wide. And when we grant wishes together, we create a movement of kindness, strength, and unity. Become a wish maker today and be part of a journey that truly changes lives.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
When faced with complex challenges, there are people who come together to solve problems and transform lives. That's us. We are Rotary. We work with community partners to build green spaces for all to connect with nature and each other. We support local youth through mentorship and literacy programs. We're committed to causes that improve lives everywhere. Find your cause and take action with us.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD. Many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone?
We provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do.
At St. Jude, we don't care who cures cancer, we just need to advance the cure. The heart of St. Jude is to take care of children with catastrophic diseases and to advance their cure rates, but we need to be able to do that for everyone. It's a bold initiative to try and bump cure rates all around the world, but we should, is our commitment.
When I came back from the war, I was barely hanging on by a thread. I'm here today because of Tanya's relentless efforts in trying to get me healed. And says, Michael, I know you've got a plan to take your life today, but if you give me just 5 more minutes to love you.
5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, honey, 5 more minutes to love.
Michael has actually taught me what it looks like to accept help.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Well, welcome back. Today's guest, Kamaria Sheppard, is a Houston native who, as she puts it on her website, was born to first-generation city dwellers of African American descent. She's a graduate of the High School for the Performing Arts here in Houston and is currently a professor of studio art here at HCC. She joins us now to discuss her work and a reading event that's coming up. Welcome to the show, Kamaria.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here. Well, with all your work across all the different platforms, it's difficult to find a place to begin this discussion. But as an author, artist, and a poet, is it fair to ask which is your favorite?
I think my favorite is poetry.
What's your favorite poem that you've written?
think my favorite poem is Ha Recollection, which talks about my relationship with my grandmother and how I see myself in her.
Oh, that's great. Well, we know that you graduated from HSPVA. Would it be safe to say that is where you got your start as an artist?
Yes, definitely. HSPBA really helped me build my confidence and skill level as an artist and really helped me see where I could go with it.
Well, what can you tell us about your current exhibit, Pretty Preacher Hypocrite?
Yes, my current exhibit, it comes from my book, which is called Life of a So-Called Texas Preacher. And it's a novella that I finished as a part of my thesis project. And I'm working it into a novel right now. And in this novella, I'm working with myself as a way to move through time and create different selves and versions of myself. And so with that, I'm creating different self-portraits visually as well. So that's where the show comes in, and that I'm pulling from different characters that are Kamarias in order to make self-portraits as paintings, which are present in the exhibition.
Now, some of your artwork was featured on the show The L Word. How did that come about?
That came about just someone, a PhD student that was working on the show, DM'd me on Instagram, and she said that she was had visited my thesis exhibition at UCLA and really wanted some of that work to be included, as she felt that it really represented the character Pippa Pascal and her identity as a Black woman and the struggles within that.
Wow, that's exciting. Well, tell us about Life of a So-Called Texas Preacher and about your upcoming reading.
Yes, so my book deals with different dimensions, and it really starts in Grapeland, Texas, where my family is from on both sides, and it's in East Texas, and then it deals with Los Angeles and Houston and moving between those places and thinking about myself and different versions of myself and in relation to my own family history, my parents and grandparents and so forth, and thinking about identity as a Black woman, thinking about fertility, thinking about how Black excellence relates to genetics and how people are seen in my community as an African American woman. So yeah, the book, it's very science fiction related.
Great. Well, we know that you work in a variety of media and platforms. What would you like to do next, and what type of reaction are you looking for from your audience?
Next, I would like to expand my novella. I would like to work on more books, continue with poetry, which I think is a thread of everything that I'm doing, continue with visual art, have shows. I'm really interested in expanding performance and reading my poems.
What other mixed media artists do you look to for inspiration?
I really am inspired by Alma Woodsey Thomas and her career trajectory, just how she really focused on her community and teaching and working with people. And then later in her life, she really poured herself into her craft as a painter and was really looking at current events and really focusing on mark making and shapes within painting.
Well, tell us, how do you inspire your students to create their best work?
I'd like to inspire my students by helping them tap into what they feel is most meaningful for them. What is their voice? What do they really want to say with their work? I like to give writing exercises as well as ways to expand out of their maybe regular way of working and really try to develop themselves in some different ways.
Right. Well, lastly, can we expect any more sonic poetry from you in the future? And can you tell us about creating it?
Yes, I definitely want to do more sonic poetry in creating it. I feel that I really go into the space of looking at my paintings, prints, visual work, and thinking about myself in relation to my history and writing from that. And it is a very intuitive process, and I record myself. And I'm also interested in expanding that, playing around with film or other ways of expressing my visual and voice.
Kamaria, for those who don't know, what is sonic poetry?
Sonic poetry is really just using your sound and voice to make poetry. It could be reading, it could be just sounds that you make.
That's great. Well, can you tell us what people can expect from your upcoming exhibit or event?
Yes, the reading that's tomorrow, it is going to be me reading one chapter from my book. So it'll be in the gallery in Spring Branch Gallery, and I'll just be reading and talking with people and conversing.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Kamaria Sheppard. We'll have your website information in our post after the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And coming up after a quick commercial break, I'll return with some announcements.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable from college.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. It's the last tea party for Crystal with Miss Marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
And Sarah's first day of management training at Goodwill. When you donate items to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement for people seeking to realize their potential. And the things you love get to start a new life too.
When faced with complex challenges, there are people who come together to solve problems and transform lives. That's us. We are Rotary. We work with community partners to build green spaces for all to connect with nature and each other. We support local youth through mentorship and literacy programs. We're committed to causes that improve lives everywhere. Find your cause and take action with us.
Why be at the forefront of childhood cancer research? At St. Jude, we do it because every innovation we make is a moment we give to children with cancer everywhere. But we can't do it without you. Help St. Jude give children with cancer more moments. Moments that can last a lifetime.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD. Many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone?
We provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
Are you ready to make a difference and get paid what you're worth? At HCC Coleman College, we can turn your passion for caring into a career in healthcare. Choose from more than 20 in-demand programs and experience hands-on training and real-world simulations in our state-of-the-art educational facility. At HCC Coleman College, you'll be job ready in no time, all without breaking the bank. Explore your career path today at hccs.edu/health. That's hccs.edu/health.
My grandmother had Alzheimer's, and I remember we were all in the hospital room, and for like 10 seconds she recognized who we were, and then it was gone. So it's like a thief. It's taking away memories and who you are as a person. Over 5.5 million Americans have Alzheimer's. That number may double by 2050. For more information, visit rightfocus.org.
Well, welcome back. Now on to announcements. First, let's start with Spring 2026 Music Student Recital. Join us for an evening showcasing outstanding HCC music students selected to perform based on faculty adjudicated video submissions. Experience exceptional talent, dedication, and artistry as these musicians bring their work to the stage. The HCC Media, Visual, and Performing Arts Center of Excellence supports creativity, innovation, and professional preparation across the arts through dynamic programs and events that engage students and the community. And that's happening April 8th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. at our HCC Spring Branch Campus Theater 2. And HCC Alumni Affairs cordially invites alumni and friends to the Alumni Association Spring Networking Social at the Eastside Campus. HCC Alumni Association Networking Socials are high-energy gatherings to reconnect and celebrate our Eagle community in a fun, festive atmosphere at HCC. Registration for this event is required, and it is happening April 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. at HCC's Eastside Campus. And Youth and Teen Symposium is going to be held at the West Loop campus. This event is designed for youth, teens, and their parents and guardians to explore real-world career paths and resources that help them prepare for higher education and the workforce. Students will participate in interactive sessions across HCC's unique Digital Information and Technology Center of Excellence. They'll explore fields from AI and robotics, digital gaming and simulation, cybersecurity, computer programming, and more. That is happening April 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our West Loop campus. And graduation is coming up. If you are graduating this semester, Wednesday, April 1st is the last day to apply for graduation. That's right, you need to apply. If you plan to walk in your cap and gown, and I highly recommend that you do, April 10th is the last day to register to walk the stage. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us for Up to the Minute. We'll see you next time.